Hey everyone, this is Jonathan from Motorcycology. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back, and thanks for returning, and also thank you for your support. It's greatly appreciated. So in today's video, it's nothing too special, but I just thought I would keep working on those CRXs as well because I'm interested in getting those things done. So today is a swap out of the silver 1987 CRX, and I want to get that out of my garage, taking the jack stands off and putting the tires on and then lowering it and then rolling it out of my garage, doing a quick garage cleanup, which I think I'm going to put on time lapse. And then after that, I'm going to push the CRX out, and that'll probably be it for the first part of the video and what I want to do today. And then tomorrow I'll be test driving the red CRX back into the garage so that come the winter time I will be good to go as far as keeping the better vehicle, which is the red functioning CRX, in the garage for the winter, and we'll have the silver one covered outside, and I'll get back to working on that one in the spring, or during a nice day during the winter I'll pull that in the garage and do some work on it as well. So I'm out here on what's called the Mississippi River Trail, which is West Ottawa, Canada. But it's a really nice trail, and who would have known that there's at least two Mississippi rivers? I didn't. So it's a great location. We are blessed at this time of year. It's the first week in November, and it's super warm here, where normally it's super cold. So able to get a lot of extra things done that we weren't able to get done earlier. So getting back to the video, it's been a while since that CRX has been lowered off the jack stands, and I need to turn it around anyway because I need to start doing some welding on the passenger side of the CRX. So it had to come out and give me an opportunity to tidy up the garage a little bit, and then also get ready to put the red CRX in for the winter time. And that's it. So stick around. Look at this environment out here. It's so cool. Stick around, enjoy the video, and let's get into it. So there is the 1987 Honda CRX 4-cylinder. It's my baby. I bought it brand new back in the day in 1987. It's never been in any accidents or any rust. The exterior has a little bit of weathering look to it, and also some cracks on the front fenders and the front nose part, and that's due to this very brittle plastic that they use, kind of like a Bakelite. So I'll be eventually taking those fenders off and repairing the cracks and holes in them, getting it looking more brand new. I'm undecided on whether or not I want to repaint it. Right now the paint is weathered. It's supposed to be a brighter red, but it kind of looks like a pinky red, but that's the way it is, and until I decide to change it, I'm going to leave it like that for now. So getting motivated to do the garage. Essential that I get that red car in the garage for the winter time, and I also want to get some room in the garage so that I can have the space that I need to do the rest of the work on the Corvette. And that's important to me because I want to get the Corvette back on the road next year, so in 2023. After months of having that car in here, I'm going to put the tires on, clean up the mess, and then pull that out and then put the red car in. So that's going to take a while, and I will clean up the rest of the garage at the same time, and I need space out here to work on this car as well. So I need a car that I can pull in and out, which the red CRX will be perfect for that. I've got a bunch of old metal parts, old bolts, old screws, old leaf springs, and I'm going to put them in a container and take them to a metal recycling place. And they'll pay for it. Rear leaf spring of the Corvette. One of the tires that are going to go back on this thing. Corvette lug nuts. I'll put those aside for another time. Okay, now that this is down, I'm going to bring it out and park it right in here, if possible. And let's do that. Now I have to crank it this way to bring the back over to this side. So it's gonna be fun. Let's do that. What a job. I'm going to roll it back a little bit and then push it up. That's pretty good. I've got this car in the general area that I want to get it at. I want to push it a little bit more left, but I'll get around to doing that later on. Let's go check out the garage. Well, I've got an open space there. I need to clean it up, start putting things away, and that's what I'm going to get into right now and make it a nice space to roll back the red CRX. So stick around and enjoy the music while I do all the hard work. Just kidding. I named this channel Motorcycology because it's a play on words to do with motors, cars, motorcycles, and psychology. So I think all of us out here doing our projects and providing content and just adding to the body of knowledge with videos and how to do things is all about positive psychology, positive thinking, good changes, and finding good activities to do. So that's the reasoning behind the name of the channel, Motorcycology. it's a play on words. Oh my goodness, I'm looking back in the driveway, and I need to get rid of at least one of these CRXs or something. And not too sure which one is going to go, but I know it's not going to be the red one. So I'm almost done here. I'm just getting ready to wrap it up and drive the vehicle around the block and park it in the driveway. So let's do that and see how it goes. It's still a tight fit in here. I mean, there is about a foot on either side, but on the left hand side of the screen or the right hand side of the car coming in is a complete rust-free C3 Corvette frame, and that has been in my garage for the past 2 years, and it's ready to go and put on that C3 if I want to do that. I'm not too sure where I'm going to go with that at this point. So here we have the car finally in. The garage is getting there. It's a lot easier now to pull this car out and then get access to the Corvette and work on the Corvette that way as well. So that's what I was looking for. I think I achieved that. And anytime I want, I can take this red CRX out, and I've got all this space in the garage to work on. There's the silver one, which is in pretty decent shape actually. So definitely worth keeping, and minimal rust in some areas, and the rest is really solid as well. So totally happy with that. And looking back in the garage, I'd say this is phase one. I've still got phase two of cleaning, but this motorcycle is going out of the garage soon, and I'll even have more room. That concludes the video on getting the silver CRX out of the garage, cleaning the garage, and getting that red CRX back in the garage for the winter over here. So we got a couple weeks or less before it snows around here, so I needed to get that in. So in the next videos, I can get back to working on the Corvette, and as I've mentioned in a previous video last week, that up on the agenda is the radiator core support, and I got to get that done ASAP. So that's on the agenda. So anyway, thanks so much for sticking around watching this video. Greatly appreciated, and I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you real soon in the next video.